I've been on the streets on and off since I was 12, but full-time since I was 18. I was raised in DHS care, which is child protection, and they're absolutely horrible. It's shocking. Everything's always locked, so you can't just go to the cupboard and put a packet of chips if you're hungry. You always have to ask, and if it wasn't the right time, they'd tell you no, so you'd be starving for hours.
I've been living on the streets since I was 16 and I'm 21. Been in Melbourne all my life. I left home at 16, me and my mum had a fight and she basically kicks me out of home when I was 16, and so ever since then I've been living on and off the streets. So
about a year and a half ago I was robbed and stabbed at knife point. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, but just here, and from that event I nearly lost my life, and I lost a lot of blood, and I just made it to the hospital in time, and from that I got a lot of post-traumatic stress syndrome. I lost my place that I was living in because I couldn't pay the rent, and it just all went in one big heap, but as a result of that event specifically, I ended up on the streets.
I think for some homeless people, they're kind of fake. I don't know what they're doing. It just seems not right.
I think that a lot of them are there because they don't look after themselves. But then there's also a lot of people there who are struggling to find work in Australia because it's not too easy at the moment. And it's pretty unfortunate. It sucks, especially during winter. I don't know how they survive, hey.
I feel extremely saddened that these homeless people can't be helped very easily. That's it being a desperate situation that you have to ask a stranger for money.
Actually, there's this lady over here who I talk to. If I do have spare money, I like to help them out when I can. But I've got my own life to live, so I've got to look after myself first.
I would often talk with them. If I have change with me, I'm happy to give it to them. Sometimes I bought them food myself.
Was it probably their families?
I think it's themselves.
Maybe themselves first of all, but obviously sometimes they come from pretty bad situations, so it's not too easy. But I guess the government should try and help them out.
There are shelters around, but they're so inundated with people at the moment that the waiting list, even just for a rooming house or something like that, is months. Because there's certainly a lot of people in Housing Commission now that shouldn't be there. They've got jobs, they've got cars, they can afford these things.
A lot of the housing places don't actually help.
The people, they're actually finally starting to do something about the homeless now, but they just need to make it a bit more. They need to have a bit more help for the homeless. It's basically it. So,
I'm certainly very grateful for people that donate. Doesn't matter if it's 10 cents or $10 or what have you.
I don't know.
My plan is I've got to just wait for some stable housing, and then I can go from there basically. Then I can try and get back in a study, because Front Yard Melbourne City Mission only just finally got some money that they can, funding money that they can give me. So
I do. I've just started looking at work again. I had 3 job interviews this week. I'm really hoping I can find some temporary accommodation for at least a 2 or 3 week period, and that way I can really get myself up and running properly. So
Well, maybe the upper class society could contribute a little bit, maybe an extra tax payment or something that goes towards the homeless, but I'm not too sure apart from that.
Putting homeless people through education, jobs, so
yeah, I think there's a lot of merit to helping those people.
Because sometimes we get people screaming out at us going, just get a bloody job, or stuff like this, and it's like, well, look, if it was so easy, we wouldn't be on the streets. In my opinion, I think the government needs to shake up the housing commission structure of it.
Sure, I guess maybe like make more options than the limited ones they have, and maybe instead of having the strict conditions that they have, loosen them up a bit, and instead of like putting it out in the media that we're bad people, maybe they should put it in the media that we're actually not all of us are bad. Yeah, okay, there are a few bad people out here. There are also a few people that aren't homeless that pretend to be homeless just for the money. But they shouldn't be putting us all in that category.
To the general public, I'd say, don't turn your nose, or don't turn away from people that are homeless. We are just people going through rough times.